Hello and welcome. Alcantara is lovely, but it's quite an unsuitable material for a car interior. However, if we've got an Evo2, that's what we've got. I also have a used Evo2 interior and an Alcantara roof lining. So I'm going to use the roof lining material to repair the front seats. I stripped the roof lining and cleaned it. There's more on cleaning later on. I labelled everything and took the seats to my friend Carl. A while ago I'd replaced one of the front bolsters with a repair kit from Walker's. Now this isn't made of real Alcantara and I'm not good at upholstery, so it wasn't a success. I'm going to replace the roof lining with a sponge-backed synthetic Alcantara substitute. This is my roof lining material that Carl will use on the seats. If required, Carl will apply a thin foam backing to that material. There's lots of choices in Carl's workshop. Carl is a top upholsterer who knows his car interiors, but he's never done an Evo2 seat before. So Carl found out how to strip the seats and how to remove the side bolsters. We had some trouble removing the seat back belt guide, the plastic trim. It splits in two down its centre. But according to experts, it's usually broken while you're unclipping it. But Carl did manage to save this one, although new ones are available online.
All gone, all the foam's gone in the inside, it's all decomposed.
So that is where the side bolster clips onto the frame. This isn't an abattoir, this is Carl removing the bolsters to use as patterns for the new material. When he uses all the roof lining material, Carl has a supplier for the original camel coloured Alcantara. Carl's used every inch and that little pile is what's left of the roof lining material. When Carl had finished the first seat, I took it home for cleaning. It was a lovely day, so I did it out in the sunshine. After YouTube research, I learned that you shouldn't wet Alcantara. Missed it a bit maybe, but wet a scrubbing brush and lightly scrub the fabric, then clean that with a soft cloth. So a very gentle detergent should be used. I put 2 squirts of spray cleaner into a clean water spray. Now this had worked well on the roof lining and it cleaned the seats pretty good too. I think the technique is to loosen the dirt to the surface where it can be wiped off. Now, it does actually work. With the seats cleaned in small sections, it was time to give the fabric a shave. Now, I haven't done this before, but I thought it was the best way to remove the worn Alcantara bobbles. With the hair cutter at its lowest level, and I checked that there was no oil on the blades, I very carefully shaved the bobbles off. This did work, happily, and then I gently vacuumed off the cuttings. The pile on the Alcantara can be lightly brushed, all in the same direction, which enhances the finish and will remove any finger marks. A couple of days later, I took the seat down to the garage to refit. You'll know the seats are quite straightforward to reassemble. In the car, I hoovered the floor under the seat, which I won't ever get to again, and remembering that the back inside frame fixing bolt is longer than the other three. It has to pass through a big spacer for some reason. Put the bolts back in when you remove the seat, and then the washers, which are all odd numbers, the washers are kept in place. And then it's all over. Here's the money shot, complete with the car's service book, which isn't much use because it's in Japanese. Anyway, thank you for watching. Always a pleasure. Bye bye for now.